be northbound Palomino Freeway 557. Can I get units ready to intercept?
I'm gonna run back to the station, grab a faster car. He doesn't seem to be braking 150.
Alright.
Be advised, we're going to be continuing straight northbound Palomino Freeway 548 at this time.
You guys are headed back towards the county, correct?
10-4. We're going to be northbound Palomino Freeway now, continuing. I don't have long guys. He's going to be about postal. He's entering back on the highway. I've lost time at this current moment.
I'm trying to figure it out. Union 1, what's your last postal?
Last known postal was disregard. He's going to be taking a left into Sandy at this time. Postal 360.
360.
He's going to be continuing straight. We're going to be on Route 68. He's taking a right on. Disregard that. He's stopping. He's getting off the bike. There's going to be another bike here.
Stick around. You chasing the bike, or is it the split off somewhere?
We're going to be stopped 279.
The cop guys had another bike fight behind me.
I'm going up. Be advised, this isn't here. This is a red bike. That black bike went towards Panorama Drive, heading towards Sandy.
Be advised, I appreciate. Was he wearing a black helmet, black shirt?
Gonna be a white male, black shirt, black gloves, and I believe black pants.
I believe that vehicle was behind me. He turned off next to the fire station at this house. Some kind of house. I'll give you a postal in a second.
I'm pretty sure it was that bike just come past us.
From a distance.
Be advised, will his bike be stretched out? Stay there. Do we know if he's riding a stretched out cross rocket? Copy. I got a whiskey Mike, black helmet, black pants, black shirt on a stretched out motorcycle.
I don't think it was stretched.
What's going to be the location of that bike now?
He'll be here at 317. He's sitting, it looks like at his house. I'm sitting down the road a little bit watching him.
Copy, I'm en route.
Negative, I don't think that's gonna be him.
Drop it.
I believe the suspect was a white male, black shirt, black pants.
User disconnected from your channel.
1 Charlie 18, 1 Charlie 05, direct.
Hey, did that suspect have any tattoos? that bike, was it stretched or was it not stretched, as in the rear end being longer?
Stay there. I also have another bike here, Insanity, with a T-shirt, grayish color. The plate's gonna be real run. I don't think this is it though.
Poster.
Going down Alhambra 294.
Be advised, does it pop up with a bolo out for it?
A firm.
That's gonna be him.
Copy. Wait for more units for lighting.
I'm gonna be right across, or right here at you.
User in your channel timed out.
Where you guys at?
User disconnected from your channel.
We're gonna be southbound Panorama Drive, 277. He's taking back off. We're gonna be continuing eastbound Panorama Drive, postal 279. Primary, you're gonna take off.
Going back towards Los Santos. He's continuing to 13 at this time. Still continuing. Looks like he is going to be taken to 15.
Copy, he's gonna do the same thing he just did.
He'll be back up here in just a minute if you want to go up there and set.
Trooper in that Durango, can I get you staged right here in case he comes back? What's
He'll
gonna be
flip
updated?
around and come back up this way here in a minute if
He's
he
not
does what he did.
time. Last seen going to 15. I'm going to check the gas station.
That's where he was last time.
State 300. If we can get an air unit up, he's going to be here at the gas station.
Try to get a taser on him.
Be advised, we're going to oncoming lanes now. Palomino Freeway, we're flipping the U-turn, going back towards Sandy. If we can get an air unit up, it'll be great.
Copy, he's heading your way.
Copy. He's going down Sonora Road now.
Disregard that, he's heading towards the power plant.
Copy. That is Sonora Way.
Going back towards Sandy Primary, you're gonna have to continue to call out some way far back.
Hey, firm still going Sonora Way at this time, coming up in Sandy. If we get units possibly staged on Josh Road and 13,
I never
and
seen
he
him
might come
pass
that
us.
way.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, firm, he's on now on the 13 going towards Joshua Road. Sergeant, permission to pass.
Yeah.
State 206 stand down. If I could get a co-pilot, I can activate Air 1. Speeds are too fast.
Copy, standing down. Be advised, plates on that vehicle be Whiskey, Ida, Lincoln, Romeo, UN. Be real run. Be a Whiskey Mike wearing a gray shirt, black pants, black helmet, tattoo on the right arm.
Is anyone Air 1 certified? Airframe SASP headquarters, helipad. Units be advised, once we get a heli up, he's probably gonna attempt the tunnel
Alright.
trick, so just be advised.
Charlie 2-2, we got him here. He's heading southbound Los Santos Highway 038.
Alright.
a camera operator if you want to fly.
State 378. I'm gonna have him here, postal 089, I believe.
Go 089.
He's heading back down the highway.
Was you asking
Copy.
me?
Don't pursue. Just follow if you can.
206.
Be advised, everyone there. He's gonna be heading southbound North Freeway, postal 314. We're gonna be continuing southbound North Freeway. I'm trailing him. We're gonna be 313. He's starting to catch up to speed a little bit.
Copy. Once everyone gets aboard, we can let everyone take the call outs and follow them.
Copy. He's gonna be taking an off ramp, taking a left. 306.
Airline, we got him. He's Sonora Freeway. Or Sonora Way 334, gonna be passing the Rex Diner. Gonna be turning into Rex Diner, making a U-turn now, going back towards the highway.
If I see he's got well, at least for him, that'll be primary. I think the secondary unit just popped a little bit.
He's on the highway.
Copy. That's gonna be true.
He's continuing up towards Toledo.
Yeah, I've lost eyes on everyone. You got eyes?
He desank. I don't know where he went.
He just went down Joshua.
Down Joshua.
Bravo 4, I'll be 97.
Fly a little bit lower.
I'll be going over the Yellow Gap side of Joshua and Panorama.
Keep following Joshua. Unit, did you see where he went?
Negative. I lost eyes on him.
Copy, Air 1. We're going to continue following Joshua, see if we can't keep an eye on him.
Copy. I'm gonna go back down Panorama with first 13, see if he goes back this way.
Bravo 4, we have an upgraded subscription. Description correct.
Be advised, still be a Whiskey Mike, gray shirt, black helmet, black pants, tattoo on the right arm. Plate will be Whiskey, Ida, Lincoln, Romeo, UN.
Yep, follow 68 now.
He's gonna have a tattoo on his right arm. Regular t-shirt, pants.
Advise, we have suspect ID.
Negative.
Copy vehicle description.
Be a black carbon fiber motorcycle with a little bit of red to it. The plate will be Whiskey, Ida, Lincoln, Romeo, UN, Real Run.
Be advised, there's going to be 36 vehicle registrations to that vehicle.
Copy. Can you just see if one of them comes back to a motorcycle matching the description?
I got a Honda CBR 1000 black in color 2019. Does that sound about right?
2-4. I believe that's gonna be the bike.
Copy. Can we get an ID on the registered owner of that?
If this is the correct person, it's gonna be Mason Aaron. Aaron spelled Aron. White male, black hair, brown eyes.
Copy. If there's any other bikes that are listed registered under that plate, if we could get the registered owners of that as well, see if we can get locations on all of them. Cross-referencing.
Charlie 2-2 break. We believe we just had that bike pass us going eastbound Route 68 towards Yellow Jack.
Bravo 497.
Oh,
Nearest postal is going to be 260.
Break. I have them. We're going to be on Panorama again. Be the same bike you will be pulling over at this time.
Right here.
Turn the bike off and throw the keys on the ground.
User disconnected from your channel.
He's taking back off, going down towards the city. Probably going to do the same trick where he takes the 15 gas station back to Snorway.
Copy. 1 Bravo 4. I'll stay behind and I'll stay at this exit in case he loops back around.
Hey, firm, he's taking the 15. So if we get units on Snorway, see if we can block the roads off.
Be advised, we need one speed. I know we got multiple speed units. One on about postal 544 in between that intersection or in between the two roads, and one about 335.
Everyone that was decent again, we lost eyes.
Be advised, also lost eyes. Be advised, I don't believe that's going to be a CBR 1000. That bike takes off way too quick to be a CBR 1000.
Unit 3, that vehicle is going to be headed back towards Sandy. We're going to be on Sonora Road, headed back toward Rec Center.
Copy. We got units on Sonora Way to intercept.
Copy.
Be advised, he just passed me. He's going back on the highway at this time. Nearest post is going to be, or last post is going to be 334. He's passing you two long guys.
Got an officer MVA. Going to be right off the Panorama exit.
Be advised, desync.
1 Charlie 21, reach officer involved accident.
Alright, go
Charlie
ahead,
2-2 advised. We had a officer 1050. Nearest postal is going to be 307 southbound Sonora Freeway.
Bravo 4 advised. The suspect on that bike, that vehicle is going to be smoking, so it appears that he might be ditching the vehicle soon. Just heads up.
Let's see if we can get some traffic control, block off these on-ramp and first lane so these officers don't get hit.
Bravo 4, break. I got that suspect heading back on the bike, heading southbound in the Sonora Route 13. Past the U-Tool.
I got him right here.
That's not the bike, that's a blue bike.
If we see him again, I'll take over flying. Join, waiting for supervisor, and I'll drag you down. Supervisor chat then. Yeah.
Bravo 4, who is this on the bike over here? It It's going to be a red and black bike. License plate SL0 It's going to be Sierra Lima Oscar Whiskey 69.
Yeah, by the time to include the bike we're looking for is going to be standby.
Copy. He's going to be on the scene of that officer MDA. That's why I'm asking.
10-4, I have no idea who that bike is.
Yeah, some of these bikes are ridiculous that a fucking
Biggie, was that
helicopter
bike
can't
that
even
just went
keep up
flying
with
past?
them.
I believe so.
Airline, we're gonna be skids back up. What's the last known?
Last known seems like he was going back towards the 15. If you could probably go down Sonora Way, see if he flies back down that road. I'm going to stay here on the 15 till he flies past me again.
Copy, Bravo 4. I'll be heading down Sonora Way.
Now this is technically metagame, but I don't give a shit. So press E. That'll get you into the camera.
State 381, do y'all still need me to block traffic at the accident with the officer?
Last known on Sonora, and use your mouse to move around.
11 at postal 313. Can I get some additionals? I got multiple vehicles around me.
Can go 2 Bill en route.
What's the postal?
313.
Bravo 4 advised, that bike did not loop back down through Sonora Way. I just took Sonora Way all the way to the Palomino Freeway at postal 544. Bike was not seen.
Be advised, I just had another bike just fly past me. This one's going to look like an H2 model bike with a guy wearing a bulletproof vest, black pants, black mask, black hood. He just flew past me 100-something plus. If I can get additional here, we'll be at 306 North Freeway.
Copy. What was the color of the bike?
This one is a
To what?
carbon fiber with a green frame.
Scroll wheel.
Copy. You said which postal?
306 North Freeway. He's walking up to me.
Break,
Yeah,
advised. He's going to be in front of me.
Control
Camaro
scroll.
307.
Copy. Bravo 4 en route.
Copy. I'm letting this guy go then.
L1, we're gonna be overhead of that 313 behind you, Tua.
Bravo 4 break. He's taking off.
Be advised, PCD.
Copy. If we get a 64 responding to me. We'll get a unit to route up through Sonora Way.
Stay there, sorry on it.
Hey, why not? I'm gonna break off, get gas.
Fuck you, Tom, just trying to report my ass.
I'm not trying to report you.
Nah, it was my bad. It was the scene I saw the slash reports not working.
Do you wanna RP a bird hit?
Panic unit S300.
By the way, I was the one that went flying into that scene because I lagged and couldn't hit the brakes in time.
Panic unit 1B04.
I was chased, so there was a truck and then there was me and he went flying past me, so I went flying for him and I didn't know you guys were on the highway and then all of a sudden I just, like, I froze and then for a split second I was like up in the air and then I went straight to the ground. I was like, damn. I hope we had one person get fucking terminated already.
339
Who?
Senor Way.
Riley.
911.
How come?
I don't know. I don't know the reason.
Oh, I know why.
Probably his mouth.
With the panics.
Or the scene that you and Samantha were on.
Now, Brandon,
Unclear
this is
at
how
this
you land a
time.
helicopter.
Status 304. Show Unit 7 en route 304.
Bravo 4, Postal 339, traffic collision, 2 officers head on, 100 plus.
Affirm, Unit 7 en route 304.
Break 339.
Affirm, 339.
User joined your channel.
2114, I'm on scene.
Perfect landing.
Incoming 911.
User joined your channel.
You deserve that. Oh, that's an actual gun. Where the fuck did he come from?
Mention 34 radio check.
Hello? Hi. Can you do me a favor?
2114, if I can
Because I'm
please have units
unconscious
responding.
and
I have 2
they
downed
didn't
officers at 338, 339.
uncuff me and do all
14
that
Robbie
when they
is
cut me off the
113.
scene and sent me to jail. And now I'm unconscious because I've tripped over everything getting here. So now I need a boo-boo kit. I was healed and all that when I went to the jail, but they had me handcuffed.
Were you hospitalized or were you jailed?
Oh yeah, no, I was jailed and hospitalized. Both.
Well, because you might be on LEO hold, so...
No, they sent me to jail. They sent me to jail for however long. I think it was like 30 seconds or something like that. And I'm in a different ass outfit now. What the fuck?
They also didn't remove a tourniquet that was on your body.
What the fuck? Well, there you go. Well, these are the people that fucking flew a drone through the damn doors that I was... Oh my god. They're so annoying.
No, do super things, win super prizes.
No, it was just them flying a drone and exploding the whole scene and...
What'd you do?
I mean, I was doing a home invasion, but like the SWAT team flew a damn drone through the door, and the door grabbed a hold of the damn drone and exploded in my face for no fucking reason. So, there you go.
Once again, do super things, win super prizes.
But why would you be in the first place flying a drone anyway in a house?
See where you are.
I mean, like, for real?
Yeah.
That'll make no sense.
SWAT does it all the time IRL.
1C17.
Oh, well, I mean, not a big-ass drone like that, but... Alright, appreciate it.
Yeah, I do. I usually use F10, F9.
Panic at Sonora 070.
The light sync on these are so fucking cool. The lights actually sync to other squad cars in the area. That was weird.
Unconscious.
What the fuck just happened?
What's the 20 of the last?
That was weird. I don't know what just happened. My car just like broke.
I'm having trouble unconscious now.
10-4, do you need a 32? Are you sufficient?
We're gonna have 2 downed officers. If we can have medical en route, that would be wonderful.
Firm, we might need vac as well, so like maybe have damage stage or something.
Now turn the lights on. See? We're in sync now. In my eyes, it's perfect. Okay, well now it's not so much perfect, but it was.
Hey yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Let's go set up a DUI checkpoint somewhere.
I really don't want to. I despise DUI checkpoints. Plus, I'm not Ted.
I'm following you. Come on, let's go.
Even 7
Let's call
traffic,
for
Snore
more
Freeway,
troopers
323
and
with
they
a
get
blue and
cleared off
color
from that
mesh
scene.
Mustang Square.
User joined your channel.
Sergeant.
Officers.
Can I accept
I hope you guys aren't
applications?
busy. We just witnessed a kidnapping. I said, I hope you guys aren't busy. We just witnessed a kidnapping. Some guy
User
grabbed
joined
a
your
chick, hopped on a bike, and took off. Yeah. No, I pulled out a gun, and the guy didn't listen. I'm talking to you about it. Aren't you a cop? Like, I'm at the police station. Wow. Okay.
Actually 14, we're gonna have 1 times 1, 1144 trooper.
Shut up, 23. I'm gonna be 10:42, 10:06. Y'all have a good rest of your night.
Can I borrow you for a second?
User disconnected from your channel.
I gotta seat you. I gotta seat you in that Charger. So
King 02, I'll be 10:42, 10:07.
I locked my door and F2'd away. Well, that works too.
How's it going?
Appreciate it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, we can flock.
Bravo 3 radio check.
Yep. I gotta get that flag.
Lima Charlie Bravo 3.
I gotta put the extra on for my flag.
94 request times 1 Connie Corner. Post 339.
User
No, this
disconnected
is
from your
regular tar.
channel. User joined your channel.
Stay 300 42 10 7. You guys have a great night.
Yep.
Bravo 4.
Nice.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I'm at my favorite spot for radar.
1 Alpha 3 is gonna be 10-6 for a report.
Say 206 10-7. Or 10-6 other.
I'm in a party at the moment. I'm in a party at the moment with a few other cops in the server here. I'll follow you wherever you want. This has been my first one, so I'm trying to learn so that way I can do more sane stuff myself. Whiskey 42.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Stay 206 back tonight.
Stay 107, mic check.
Lima Charlie.
User joined your channel.
Gosh.
Hi, Samantha.
Okay, now Amari and Riley are bringing
User
their
joined
problems
your
of
channel.
state into general chat. They're complaining about
Charlie 17, show
Where?
me 1042, 10-7.
And General 1 in the main Discord.
What are they talking about?
Just talk. Well, you know, Riley was saying how he was fired from state, and then Mario was talking how he was suspended from state and all that. It's just
Where does it
they're
say
bringing
that?
department
Where?
issues in. Well, no, because Amari has a suspended role in the state Discord and just everything.
Because that could be considered department bashing.
Yeah.
Well, don't do stupid things and you won't. I'm sitting in my favorite spot running radar.
Well, we got an active shooter shooting at the MRPD parking lot right now.
Where?
The like they're on a rooftop somewhere shooting into the MRPD parking lot.
Call government.
I don't know.
King 06, I'm gonna be 10-6 minute for relog.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh my gosh. Guys. What is going on?
Yeah, straight up shooting into a green zone.
We need to go get them bobcats off the road behind us. Let's go to get them. Turn off your engines and get off of your equipment. Whiskey 43 got an active traffic stop with 2 bobcats on close to 294 North Shore Road. That's 33 here at this time. Kirk here. I observed you guys are driving machinery. It's not allowed to be driven on the roadway.
It's not? Why can't we just drive on the road?
Sir.
Where's our job site's only like 2 miles down the road.
Give me 1 second.
Sure thing.
You got it. Oh man.
User joined your channel.
I know this was illegal.
I mean, I could call Mr. George told us that it's fine.
That's what Mr. George said.
I mean, I'll call Mr. George, but that's what he said.
So from what I'm seeing here, it looks like, yeah, brother, right here on line 3, it shows.
One Charlie 21 now active 1080. It's gonna be a white and colored box truck. We are heading northbound on Sonora Freeway, passing
call
postal
my boss real
101 at this
Is
time.
there any way?
No plate for you at this
Let
time.
me go ahead and get your IDs real quick. Run those. I'll take the guy on the left. If my
Sure
partner
thing.
can take the guy on the right, we'll run your information. So.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Say 307. Show me something to catch up to y'all.
If you flex your show ID with the number above my head.
We're still continuing towards Polito, passing 072 at this time.
If you have any buddies on
sir?
All right, Mr.
Give me
Bubble,
one
I'll be
sec.
right back.
Yes, sir. Like I
Mr.
was
George?
saying,
State 381. Trying to catch up to the chase.
Coming up on 067 at this time, still Great Ocean Highway, entering Polito now.
504. He's going 10-7, 1042. Yes or not, gentlemen?
State 206. I'm gonna try to get ahead for some
User
spikes.
disconnected from your channel.
Good copy.
King 06 back at
I told him once we get to the job site, he's getting the belt.
Do you have your firearm on you?
Me?
Yes.
No,
Poster
sir.
update.
I don't bring that to work.
Okay.
Stand
Just
by
have to
one.
make sure. You know what I mean?
Yep. I got you, man.
Vehicle appears to be popcorning at this time.
It seems to be clear, but they can't drive it on the side of they can't drive it on the road. They can drive it on the side of the road, but not on it.
State 381. Do we need to back our traffic down or continue on?
You can probably back it down. It looks like a desync issue.
10-4.
One Charlie 29 units en route to the chase at postal 044. Y'all can clear. Show available. It appears subject.
It's
to zero.
county equipment that they can't be registered.
Gotcha. It's county. No, all right. He said it was a private business with him and his boss.
State 381. Back 10-8.
Yeah, they can't have license plate. They have
State
the
307.
stuff
I'll be
for
back.
register, but they can't be registered, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha. So as long as you guys can keep it off
Yeah,
the
just
road,
keep it off the
keep it
road.
on the side of the road there, you guys will be good.
We sure can do that for you, man. We appreciate all your
Keep 'em
hard
off
work
the
and your
road, brother,
condolences and
please.
everything.
Thank you.
Here you go, brother.
High five.
User joined your channel.
All right, have a splendid day, sir.
All right.
Hey, Brandon.
What's going on?
Out of character real quick. I'm interview certified, so am I able to interview without people in there with me or what?
Yes.
You said yes?
Yes.
Alright, so
if you already passed, if you're interview certified and you already did your 3 interviews,
yeah. So
then you're fine.
I'm not FTO certified, I'm not training certified just yet, but I am interview certified as of last night.
Then yeah, you're fine.
Alright, just want to make sure because 2 guys did interviews and I was gonna try to go ahead and knock them out.
I can jump in there if you want.
I'm gonna knock them out. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Let me go check with him.
User joined your channel.
You want to put out the notice for interview and let them know to join waiting for interview.
Show me out on traffic 316 East Joshua on a Bobcat.
Turn your lights off. Make sure you turn your vehicle off too, so you don't fucking just.
King of One's gonna be signal 42. You guys have a good night.
You too, sir.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, just let me get the interview stuff pulled up right quick, and then we'll drag him down.
User disconnected from your channel.
Bravo 3 and Bravo 2 are going to be known as Union 2 if no objections. Union 2 is going to be 10-8.
What's up?
Pretty good. How about you, brother?
I'm good.
What's up?
What's going on, Sheriff?
Say 307, I just had a car pass me doing 170 plus, lost right at U-Tool, going westbound Sonora. Lost eyes.
Alright.
So, what is your name?
Real Rose. That's what I can go by.
Alright. And, what is your age?
18.
Where are you from? Seeking time zone and country.
I'm Georgia, still in Georgia, and then EST.
How long have you been a member of C3 Roleplay?
I've been in the Discord since like I think it's in March, but I started playing like a couple days ago. Been looking for somewhere to chill and just have some fun on police.
Alright. Why did you choose to apply for San Jose State Police over any other department?
User joined your channel.
Cause the troopers are cool, honestly. And I just kind of like the troopers more. I have a lot more experience with being a trooper than kind of being in the other departments.
Gotcha. Alright, so tell us a little more about yourself.
I have a lot of like kind of, leadership knowledge, commanding knowledge, kind of. I'm like really easily able to like, do these like command people and all that stuff. I know a lot of my 10 codes. I don't know if y'all use 10 codes.
We do.
Okay. I saw something that somebody said that y'all don't use 10 codes. It might be a different department though.
No, we absolutely do.
All departments are supposed to use 10 codes.
Okay, well that's good.
10 codes if I'm not correct.
All right.
So what skills can you bring to San Jose State Police?
I mean, like I said, the most like leading activity, like a lot of activity. Like I'll probably easily get my hours in like a day, probably.
Alright. What are your greatest
following. I really like to read over SOP a lot and cite from it. I guess that's a good strength. Just kind of like being able to oversee an entire situation and be able to come up with a solution for that situation.
What are your biggest weaknesses?
My temper. Definitely my temper. But like it's not like a bad temper. It's just like if someone pisses me off, I might like throw something, hit something. I've gotten to the point where I'm not cussing everybody else out anymore, so that's really good.
Gotcha. Alright, so tell me about a time you overcome an obstacle within 5M or in real life.
Um I think there was a time I was in another it was like I was on his medical and there was like a bunch of calls going on and like officers were like yelling at each other through RTO and it was just really conflicting. And I kind of just like took a breath and just like took it at my own pace and it eventually gotten done.
Tell us about a time you took lead and others followed you.
User disconnected from your channel.
I guess kind of like I've again in another state when I've like been leadership or high command, I kind of like easily led scenes like bank robberies, taking scene command, done the negotiations, we got the SWAT going, we had it all planned out, and then it went the way that we wanted it to go, and they kind of just followed by my orders.
How do you handle stressful situations?
Again, kind of just taking at my pace, or like kind of command some other people if I'm in that high of a like situation where I could command another officer to go and do this and just helpfully get the situation settled easier. If that makes sense.
How do you handle criticism?
I really don't take insults, to be honest. It doesn't really affect me. I kind of just like, if somebody's yelling at me, I kind of just ignore it. It doesn't really bother me.
Before you do the next question, Kirk, go ahead and turn up your mic some. You're very low.
Alright,
Very
what about
low.
now?
You're good.
Oh, you were talking about him.
User joined your channel.
Alright, so what is your greatest achievement? This can be within RP, 5M, or real life.
5M probably. I mean, I was given a second chance in another server that I'm in right now. I did mark that on my application. They kind of just gave me a second chance after I had like resigned, and it was a really good achievement because and I got like a really high rank in staff and some other things.
Are you willing to put the department's interest ahead of your own?
If you need to elaborate, go ahead.
Such as you're putting the department over your own needs?
Kind of like risking your own life for the sake of
Such
others.
as like you would put your more time to Senator State Police than your own life?
I have definitely done that, like multiple times without even thinking about it. So yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
I would say
It's
you
not
did
like,
you answered that wrongly, Kirk.
what do you mean?
We don't ask them to take away from their real life.
User joined your channel.
Right, that's why I was saying. That's why I was telling man. It's not like technically it's real in real life. It's like in game real life.
Yes, you needed a specify in game or IRL.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I got you.
User
Yeah.
disconnected from your channel.
But go ahead.
Incoming 911.
What experience do you have in real life
User joined
or
your
in
channel.
game?
I've been previous high command of DPS and previous leadership at separate times.
Panic unit.
I've been just able to easily not really have a problem with just sticking out and telling people what to do and where they need to go.
Gotcha. Are you current? This goes back to the other. You said you're in another community. Are you currently a part of any other RP communities?
So yes, but so I'm in another server. It's my main server, but we're not really doing the best. I have a staff rank and I'm high command and FD, but DPS wise, I'm honorary. So it's
Is there
kind of
any
like
questions that we have to ask you since you said yes to that question? It's just if what is your rank within this community? What is the community you're part of, and what is the reason for leaving your community?
I'm not leaving the community.
10-4,
So that answers that. I'm not really in DPS. It's an honorary system. So I kind of can just play whenever I want to play, and I don't need to get hours or worry about anything inside of the department.
Stay 304.
So at this point of the application, we're going to move to some scenario-based questions.
304 temporary.
And then not there are not necessarily any right or wrong answers. These are just to help us about any experience you may have where we can help you during training.
Okay.
You and your partner are dispatched to a domestic violence call. On arrival, you approach the door while your partner looks around back. After a while, you hear a scuffle in the back door. You go around the corner and see your partner on the ground, face down, and the suspect has your partner's weapon and is aiming at him. Finger on the trigger, what do you do?
Would probably press my panic button just to alert more officers. Or maybe actually not. Would probably talk to him calmly, trying to see what he wants, what he needs. Once we get some establish some negotiations, then we can get some more officers if they aren't there already. Get them there, get him what he needs, like whatever negotiations he wants, free passage, money, whatever he wants, etc. And then if all goes swelly, he gives us the officer. He takes off. Let's say he wanted a car, then we kind of pursued his car, and then it kind of just goes from there. If he did decide to shoot the cop, then obviously we would open fire on him, and then render aid to the officer immediately before even bothering with the suspect.
Copy. Thank you.
During a traffic stop, the driver of the car seems inebriated and smells of alcohol.
Your mic went soft again. Sorry to interrupt.
So during a traffic stop, the driver of the car seems inebriated and smells of alcohol. When you
Inebriated.
initiate, what is it?
Inebriated.
Inebriated?
You can either say that or under the influence.
Gotcha. And you initiate a field sobriety test. The driver fails. As you're preparing to take the offender to jail, he tells you that he is the son of the city manager. He goes on to tell you that if you take him to jail, he will make sure that his father has you fired. What do you do?
I mean, I don't really want to sound silly, but I feel like it's going to be like kind of a womp womp situation. He did do the crime, so he got to do the time. And then if he wants to get his buddy involved, then we can just get higher ups of DPS involved, and they can settle it out from there. Considering, I mean, he did break the law, he really can't do much.
Gotcha. Alright, so you've conducted a traffic stop and you're in the middle of issuing a traffic citation when a violent crime in progress in your assigned area comes across the radio.
1042 and
What
107.
course of action would you take?
Ooh, okay. Depending on like what the traffic stop was about, like if this guy was like just like minorly speeding or whatever, then I would probably just let him go with like just tell him to slow it down and then go to that call because obviously it's gonna be a lot more important. But if it was like something more like serious, like maybe it was like DUI or just endangering the public, then I might stay around for a bit and see if other units can cover it. And if they can cover it, then I'll just stay at my traffic stop.
Alright.
User disconnected from your channel.
You respond to a backup, another unit in an alley. When you arrive, you see a man running away and the officer at the scene is yelling, shoot him, shoot him, what will you do?
I will not shoot him because, and only if like they are, like maybe if I've heard like shots fired, then maybe I would shoot, but I would still keep the use of force in mind and maybe get like a beanbag and beanbag him, unless he's shooting at us. If he's like, if the officer is injured like on the ground, then I would probably discharge my firearm, but I would most likely just stick to a beanbag. Hold on, can you repeat that? Your mic kind of.
All right. So what I said was, you and your you and another officer respond to a burglary call at a home. As you go through the house and find no one there, you observe your partner take a $20 bill off the dresser and put it in his pocket. No one else witnesses this but you. How would you address the situation?
I'm a little confused. So, did he? So, my partner stole the 20 bill.
Yeah. So you're in there and y'all are investigating this scene or whatnot, and he takes 20 off the dresser as y'all are walking by. You're the only one.
Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
I would. Yeah, I would probably tell him to like put it back. That that's not cool. Body cam is rolling, so it's gonna catch him, obviously, and his body cam is going too. So.
What if the body cam wasn't turned on when y'all went in?
Well, then I would just tell him to just give it or put it back, and if he just doesn't do it, then I mean, honestly, I really wouldn't worry about it. If body cam isn't rolling, then I mean, I'm not saying I would do that because that's kind of stupid.
He put it back. You wouldn't say nothing to the supervisor. Nothing. You wouldn't turn it back.
If he puts it back, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I mean, I might say something to a supervisor if he doesn't put it back. But if body cam isn't rolling, then I really can't back up a story that doesn't have any evidence. Huh?
You swear in like to the and in real life you swear in you pledge or whatnot in the police academy. So why would you lie about it? So like my answer to that would be like you would let your supervisor know is what I was getting at. Whether he
Yeah.
did put it back or not, you get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we'll move on to the next on that one.
You
and
can't
your
give him
partner
answers.
No, all right. Well, that's what Austin did with me last night on another one.
Well, I would have failed that fucking interview instantly.
Because
he's not
the same way as this guy. His was the same
he's
way as mine.
he's not supposed to. You're not supposed to give them answers. So.
Gotcha. You and your partner arrest the subject for theft at a local department store. After the subject is handcuffed and taken into custody, is placed in the back of your cop car. As you are getting ready to leave, the suspect begins calling your partner names. Your partner opens the door, punches the suspect in the face, and walks away. What do you do?
I would probably go up to my partner and have a little talk with him. Maybe get a supervisor down there and have a supervisor talk to him. And then kind of just apologize to the suspect. And then, the suspect's probably going to be mad. And then, yeah, probably a lawsuit.
Alright. So at this time of the interview, I'm going to serve and deafen you and mute you. And then I'm going to talk to my partner here, and then we'll discuss it, and then we'll be right back.
So there's two things that I seen during this interview that I didn't particularly agree with. for like the questions that he answered. So like for instance,
318. Sonora Freeway.
situation E.
Going southbound.
That's another one that I
Just
seen that
before U-Tour.
he didn't answer correctly, and then
License plate Pampa.
the are you currently a part of any other RP communities? You would need to, since he's staff, he's gonna have to he's gonna be locked at I believe Trooper. Or actually I think he's gonna be locked at Probe Trooper, because he won't be able to get higher until he proves that he left said community. To protect from our stuff being leaked and stolen.
Gotcha.
But I would what did his what did his application look like? Because I didn't see his application. I didn't accept it or anything like that. Because we need to look at that too. Stop it. Stop it.
C3 main still right?
Do what?
Would I find those in the C3 main right?
You would find them in the SASP application logs.
User joined your channel.
Unfortunately, I think this is a little bit too advanced for me.
I don't sit on my end in the fucking.
Hold on, let me ask someone about this. I'll be right back. Sherwood.
Yeah.
Can I have you in interview 1, please?
Pourquoi?
In the main Discord, can I have you in interview room 1?
Yeah. What would you need me for, boss?
I need some help on a interview. He's in another community. He's staff, and I don't know how to deal with that.
Stay tuned.
He's rank locked.
You can show me 10, 7, 10.
What is he rank locked to? Because Trooper, you get access to fucking K9. So would he be?
I think he's rank locked the Trooper, I think.
So you're okay with K9 getting stolen?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
I think he's rank locked at Senior Trooper. He just can't become Supervision.
Yeah.
So do you want me to announce to him that he's rank locked to Trooper or Senior Trooper?
Senior Trooper.
Senior.
And do you want Kirk to advise that in the
yes.
notes for the okay. Appreciate it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Kirk, can you hear me? He's gonna be rank locked to senior trooper, and you have to announce it in. You have to put it in the. Do what?
He is locked to a lieutenant. That's his lock rank.
I was just told by Sherwood, who is the head of training.
TJ just told me it was TJM, the state 103 chief. He just said it was not. He said he's lock ranked at lieutenant.
Well, I was told differently by the head of training, and
Where's Sherwood at, right quick? Can he come in here, right quick? Cause I don't understand.
I already talked to Sherwood. He said he's rank locked at senior trooper. So put in the notes that he is in another community and he is staff, so he is rank locked at senior trooper. That's what you say in the notes. Say what's put in there the name of the community, his staff rank, and what department rank he is in the other department. But that's if you accept him. If you accept his interview, that's fine. Are you accepting or are you denied?
I'm trying to figure out, but I ain't trying to say the wrong information because I don't understand why TJ would tell me lieutenant. Because I told him he was the staff of his own server. He said he's lieutenant. So I was just verifying.
I was told by fucking Sherwood, so. Because he's the new head of training. We have to hurry this up though because we have one other person waiting, remember.
Yeah, I've seen he's not in the interview, waiting for interview yet.
So are we accepting? Yep. So are we accepting?
Yeah, but like I said, since I'm hosting the interview, I am gonna have to verify with Sherwood because now I'm confused. Because I just talked to TJ about it, and he was telling me he's ranked at lieutenant. I told him exactly what the deal was. I'm not saying you're wrong in no means. I'm just saying since I'm hosting, I don't want to pass the wrong information.
What's up, Kurt?
What's going on?
You messaged the wrong Sherwood.
That's what I thought, but
They got the same pictures?
No.
no. Alright, is that you all need me then?
No, you're good, Sherwood.
Alright. Have a nice one.
You too.
timed out.
Sherwood is 107. State 107. Unserver deafen and unserver mute real and tell them sorry. Technical difficulties will be with you in a second.
All right, yeah, I'll tell him because we need to speak with higher ups with him being what he is. Hey, buddy, can you hear me still? So, we're trying to. The reason we're taking so long right now is because we're waiting on somebody higher up where you're in your own server, whatnot, your staff, your own server. We just have to have them take protocols on that. So that's what you're. Just take your time. We'll be right back, and we're trying to hurry as fast as we can. We just
Wait, you need someone from my server?
No.
No. So we have higher ups that we have to go through since you're a staff of your own server. We have to take our own protocols, which we are having to get a hold of our higher ups, which is taking us quite a minute. So just bear with us, please, and thank you.
You're good.
Charger.
User disconnected from your channel. User entered your channel.
Real good answer.
What's his rank in the other server?
He owns it. He owns his server.
One King 06 will be 1042, 10-7. Y'all have a good night and a safe rest of your patrol.
Yeah, he's staff of his own server.
10-4, sir, you the same.
TJ said
User
that it was
disconnected
Lieutenant, but
from your
Brandon
channel.
said, Sherwood said something about a senior trooper. So I'm lost.
So TJ said LT. He's rank locked at LT.
What TJ says doesn't matter. It matters on who's control who has lead of interview and training.
Okay.
That is Sherwood.
I'm not trying to pass the wrong information.
Here's the thing.
I get where you're coming from, Brandon.
Yeah, but sure, if it was the other way around, it would still be the same thing. Just because TJ is EC doesn't mean anything. It's who is head of interview and who is head of training.
Okay, so let me go talk to Sherwood real quick.
I'm just trying not to pass the wrong information is what I'm getting at, Austin.
So yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
I just talked to Sherwood about it.
And I understand that, no, but I heard differently from TJ. That's the only thing I'm saying. You get me? I'm not saying you're wrong.
Well, give me a few more minutes. Let me go talk to Sherwood.
All right. This is why people who fucking are in different servers shouldn't fucking goddamn get in another server. Stay your ass in your own server. At this fucking point, if you're trying to join another server, that means there's something wrong with your fucking server. If you have to join another server to fucking have fun, then that I'm sorry, but at that fucking point, you're saying your server sucks. Because if I guarantee you, Kyle's not in any other fucking servers. And I can fucking I will put fucking money on that motherfucking thing. I guarantee you, Kyle's not on any other server.
Okay, I got information. So it used to be senior trooper, but Kyle said now it is LT. So he is rank locked at a lieutenant.
All right, it's lieutenant.
Yeah,
all right.
He's rank locked at a lieutenant.
Like I said, I just didn't want to pass the wrong information, and I wasn't saying Brandon was wrong, so it wasn't nothing like that.
Well, I was told by Sherwood.
Yeah, but it did change. So if he did a good interview, just pass him along, and then he is rank locked at lieutenant.
No, it's just down to what I had to say about the stuff he answered wrong.
Okay. Right. Well, it's up to you guys. I'm out of here.
See you guys. So it's up to you. Accept him or don't.
All right, buddy. So Mr. Real, thank you for being patient while we discussed your interview at this time. We're glad to able to welcome you to the San Jose State Police. Before we end this interview, we'll get you set up with your roles and your call sign. And you are going to be lock ranked at lieutenant. Once you get there, you can't go any higher since you are staff for hire and you own your own server or whatnot. And you will be locked at lieutenant until you have proof that you no longer have that server.
So, how does being staff affect DPS? Because that's two different departments. Unless y'all just have like a weird policy.
It's I believe it's the policy that we have.
Okay. So lieutenant wouldn't be supervisor?
Lieutenant is a supervisor. Corporal up supervisor. So corporal, lieutenant, you just can't go to sergeant, staff sergeant.
Okay, that works.
And then I sent you the FTO feedback log. I need you to fill that out.
So you sent me editor access. I don't know if you were meant to.
10-8-10-41, active as CID for state.
If you want.
You don't send that. Don't have to fill that out. It right now that stuff is broken, so don't worry about it.
Gotcha. Didn't know that.
Yeah, this looks like it's for Vitalum.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go ahead and look at my screen. Yeah. We could just to let you know, like, not saying you will, but they could see if it was messed with, so just don't mess with it at all.
Yeah, no, I don't play with that stuff. I'm not that retarded.
Say 307 797 panic.
Basics of what you're gonna.
Therefore, don't come code. Don't come code.
Let's see.
Copy Union 3.
Can you see my screen?
Yup.
It's gonna be a panic.
So, department announcement. right
advised, I
here,
have.
Sound
where you're gonna
muted.
see all the new stuff that's coming on, going on. Department documents, where you're gonna find your SOP you need to read. Where you're gonna
Mhm.
find the roster, where you're gonna find your uniform, and everything like that.
Hold on.
Training.
Real. What do you want your name to be in the roster?
Real R.
Okay.
State 455.
Hold on. I have a question. Do I have to change my in-game name?
Yes.
You're fine,
Okay.
man.
Can I leave the R? Because in my other server, we have to. Staff is required to have the R.
You'll be real R.
Okay. Well, I'm meaning like the red, like the squiggly red R squiggly.
I have no fucking clue what the fuck you're talking about.
It changes your name, like your color name.
I don't know. Sure, I don't care.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
See why that'd be a problem.
Okay. So how long? So is it 2 1-hour ride-alongs? Is that how y'all do it, or is it?
Put in for your phase 1. I could probably get you knocked out tonight.
That's
yeah,
after.
definitely.
That's after he's
Go ahead.
trained.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't. You gotta be trained. Dang, I forgot about that.
You have to be trained first before you can do your ride-alongs.
Well, yeah.
I forgot all about that.
I was wondering. I didn't know how y'all do it. Is there like a bot that's gonna send me like an invite to that server, or do you have to do it?
I'm about to send you an invite right now.
All right. Also, you can delete that thing out of my DMs, and I'll just so I don't have to have that there.
Which one were you here, real?
So if you're like higher rank, do you have a higher quota?
There's no quotas. It's just 5 hours a week minimum.
Okay. Well, I didn't know because I know some servers, if you're like LS, it's like crazy. Or if you're like a certain rank.
Alright, now let's get back to the VC. Get back to your name.
Send him an invite to the Discord.
That's what I just did. I just did just now. I can't. They don't have me editing skills yet, so I need you to do is hire date and all that stuff for me, and is in
I already did it.
Alright, it hasn't updated for me. Let me see.
Alright, I joined.
Alright, man. Be looking and look at my screen. I'll show you. Be looking in training announcements is where you're gonna find when training's gonna be, like 10 minutes starting. You can find training schedule when they're gonna host it. We had one Thursday, Saturday. Just keep in mind to this channel because they have pop-ups out of the ordinary. I'm gonna be hosting one for sure next Saturday because I'm working Monday through Friday, so I'm gonna host one Saturday for sure at probably 8 Central Standard or 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Possibly 8 o'clock because if my meeting's at 7, I'll do it at 8. So just be watching for this. Like I was saying, we got our 10 code that you want to be right here. Let me find them again.
Yeah, I see.
You're good. All you need to do is make sure you have that fucking make sure you have the training, the recruit uniform on for training.
Yep, you need to look in that and get
Yeah, real rose.
Alright, and then you're gonna go, what's your call sign again? State what?
456.
You're gonna be a cadet trooper. Cadet probationary trooper.
No, it's just cadet
Or
troop. It's just cadet.
Gotcha. Safe 56 cadet real. Your Discord ID.
Or it says 455 on the roster. I don't know.
Yeah, then that's what you are. Alright, so no worries, I got it. Let me finish up this and then copy user ID. Accepted. Notes.
I mean, obviously we can go this like it can be gone over in the training, but I used TeamSpeak a really long time ago, but like I mean obviously I can go over in the training, but I got some things settled out on it. I haven't like actually joined the thing.
Just make sure you change your name in the state and main Discord server, and for that to what it should look like. You see it's gonna be state 455 cadet real R. Just like that, and
And then I changed my in-game name like that.
yep, everything will be just like that. And as you move up, you'll just keep it like that, but your rank will change and your call signs will change.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, you can go to Ask Supervisor, and they'll get you taken care of down there.
All right.
Other than that, like I said, just go in there and be watching for trainings and get your trainings phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And I like to see forward to seeing you out in the field.
Yeah.
All right, you have a good one, brother. You've been dismissed.
You too. Thank y'all.
Yep.
How's it going?
Mateo?
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you, brother? Sorry for the wait. We just got done with another interview.
Kirk, go ahead and drop your stream.
It's all good.
Alright, so before we get started, I'll go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm going to be State 201, Corporal B. Kirk. Here with me, I got State 143, Sergeant Brandon M.
How's it
We're going to
going?
be doing your interview.
Awesome.
There's going to be some simple questions for now. We'll
Sure.
start now. What is your name?
Mateo.
What is your age?
I'm 18.
Where are you from? Seeking time zone country.
I'm New York, Eastern.
How long have you been a member of the C3 community roleplay?
I think maybe about 2 or 3 days now.
Why did you choose to apply for Senator of State Police over any other department?
Once I was in the game and I saw they had really nice cars, and I think being a state trooper, you get a lot more calls, and it's just more exciting, in my opinion.
Alright, tell me a little more about yourself.
Yeah, sure. I've been playing FiveM for maybe about 4 years now. Many different servers, many different positions as staff, LEO, all that. About to be going to college, about to graduate high school.
Alright. What skills can you bring to Senator of State Police?
I have a lot of experience in many different servers, dealing with many different mods, different people. I've been in a lot of different scenarios, and I'm looking to go into law enforcement in college. So I know a lot about what it means to be a police officer, not only in FiveM but